Well, hey everybody, thanks for joining me. Today we're going to try to do 3 junction wool projects in 30 minutes. I'm joining the challenge that Crafty by Tony and Seven Plaza have been doing. So I just did these yesterday and they turned out so cute. These little grungy butterfly clusters. They could be pockets, they could have paper on the back and make them into journal cards. I just basically built them on top of each other in the moment, and it was really fun. So I'm going to attempt today to make some more pretty ephemera type things just like those. I've got my pretty blue grungy butterfly, I've got a mushroom pile, and then I've got a pretty pink pile. So let's try and do this, see how we go. Okay, here we go. I want to start with the pretty pinks first because I've been enjoying working with some pinks lately. I've got myself an embossing machine, and I'm not enabling you, but I've been wanting one for a while. So I got it and I've just been running papers through it, and it's so fun and everything looks so beautiful. So I've pulled out a bunch of things, and I think I'll actually, this has got a really, oh, this is pretty. What do I want to build on? Let's just start with, let's start with this, and we just have to jump in. And the thing with this, what I was doing yesterday, was I was just kind of going for it. Not overthinking, just putting stuff on, and then by the end, everything looked so pretty. I was really happy with it. So let's do some of that. And I just wanted to say thank you for everybody who's been watching and commenting and subscribing. It just warms my heart. I am so happy to be part of this craft community, and it's always nice to hear from you. Here's another little embossy thing that, because I've got some embossing envelopes, but then I also have some ones that came just as little, like they're just meant to be little tabs or border things. So I don't know, I got some at the thrift store and I thought, that looks pretty good. Of course, I got the embossing, I got the folders before I had the machine. So then you know how that goes. So this is, for me, it's just a super scrap buster. I am just pulling out because I have so many scraps, it's just ridiculous. And then the more scraps you use, the more scraps you get. So I just wanted to really make this, going through what I have, just kind of throwing it together, and it just looks so good. So let me know if you're participating in this challenge, and obviously when this challenge is over, we're just going to keep going because this is so much fun. I want to have this butterfly as my center. Oh, I have a rose as well. Let's see. Yeah, I like having, just like having a bit of a rough edge there. Smooth out those sides. Yeah, this is something I stamped, I guess, and then I just didn't really do much with this, so we could put something inside this. I find between, big things that I'm making, I just really need, I lose all my inspiration, and then, so I was quite captivated by the whole idea of the 3 and 30 because it just gets you to just do some stuff. Put some stuff, oh, this cute little heart doily. Let's just put some of that on the bottom. Just gets you moving. Because those bigger projects can be a little bit consuming, and then you can be kind of like stumped after you're finished, like, well, what now? No, let's rip this. I'm ripping. Not overthinking. And then let's rip a bit of the bottom as well. And then I'll probably ink this up as well, because inking is fun. It makes everything look really nice. Okay, this is already looking pretty. I like it. Let's put a bit more at the top. I'm experimenting with different colors and shades lately. And it's just, yeah. Then, oh, I found, today at Michael's, this trim bundle, 25 pieces. And right now they have a 40% off coupon. So it was like $8 for like all 25 meters of trim. So I was like, oh my gosh, I can't resist that. Oh, look at this. Let's use a little bit of this. So pretty. And I'm going to put my, oh, I've got something, I got glue stuck to me. I'm going to use my tacky glue for this because this trim needs a little extra help. Look at that, we're only 5 minutes in. I think I'm gonna make it. So I could add something up there. I could not. Let's see, I've already got some words and stuff, so I might not put on inspire. I was gonna put on this butterfly somewhere. It doesn't really show up very well, so I'm gonna have to ink that to bring it out a bit. Ooh, I found another piece of paper. Let's run some of that along this edge. So I'm just gonna put these in my, my craft little bins, and I'll pull them out when I'm looking for some inspiration for something that I'm working on. How about a pretty button in the middle of the butterfly? Something that will show up would help, wouldn't it? Well, what about white? And I'm not going to sew this because I find it just rips through the paper anyway. And how about a little bit of this along there? And oh yeah. Well, I like that. That is a very pretty little pink embellishment cluster, pocket, journal card, whatever I decide to do with it. I'll put something on the back of it if I don't use it as a pocket. Let's move on then to, let's do, well, we might as well do the mushrooms next because that's kind of what's next in line here. I have so many mushroom things, grungy mushrooms, love. I mean, I don't love eating mushrooms especially, like they're fine, but I don't know, I just think they're so cute. So let's start with this, and I don't want to use the whole thing. So let's just see what we've got here, and let's just let be loose and just start putting some things down. And that can go off there. What do we got? Yeah, I've got lots of leftover things from things I haven't used or have. It's so easy to just print. There's so many wonderful printables that you can buy and free printables, and then I just end up with way too much. Let's use that. I like that. I'm just using my tacky glue because these pages are a little bit thicker, and so it just works a little bit better. Under the bottom here. and something. Oh yeah, this is some crazy mushroom sticker. Yeah, I'll use some of that. I'm gonna, oh, like these stickers are, I don't know, they're kind of hard to get to come off, but then, you know, then when you want them to come off, or if you try to rip it, it won't rip. Let's use some of this embossed faux stitching on that side. And how about a little more of this nice colorful on this side? And I did a fresh batch of some squirty tea-dyed paper today, so I could put this on the back of this if I don't use it for a pocket. Ooh, let's use this kind of a funky mushroom sticker that I've cut out. Oh, look at that, I got it off too. Let's just put that over here. And I've got some pretty paper left over from something. Okay, and then what have we got for the bottom? Oh, I've got, oh yeah, I was gonna, this is the negative side of the die cutting, because of course my embossing machine came with the die. It does die cuts too, right? We won't get into that though. That's a whole kettle of fish. It came with a few dies that are, they're fine, but they're certainly not wonderful. So I haven't really gotten into that quite yet. I tried that one. That was enough. Oh, I'm liking this. I'm thinking I'm just going to put mushroom off the bottom. Because that kind of makes sense, doesn't it? Then let's just run this along to give it a bit of substance at the top. And then I've got something, some kind of ticket stub printable thing. And how about, I still want to use this because I don't want to have this left over. This can go along. And then, oh, I'm almost there. Oh, don't, that's the wrong pile. Oh, I got a little stub here. Let's put this on somewhere. Let's do a little more something at the top. Oh yeah, oh, I did that this way. There we go. Well, this is kind of fun to just be on the clock because it stops you from analysis paralysis, because you're just like going. I'm gonna keep going, and so it's kind of oh, never mind. Never mind. I'm liking that. Yes. I like this little kind of, now I think, let's see. I think that I might call that good, because that looks really, I like that. It's very busy, clustery. So let's start. Okay, we've got our pretty pink. We've got our grungy mushroom. And then we're going to go in with our beautiful blue butterflies. I've got this butterfly cutout that I got from Dollarama, so it's brand new and it's too shiny and everything. Like, it doesn't necessarily go with the grungy style. So I just kind of scratched them up a little with my scissors, and then I'm able to put some ink and it'll stick to the white part too, because if you put the ink on, it kind of just rubs off. So this will sort of stick in there, a little bit of black, and then it doesn't look so shiny and new. So I've got some more embossed paper. Just loving that. So what should we build on here? Let's see. Let's just start on half of this. And then yeah, this is nice. I want to use this. How about let's just glue this onto this, and then I will have to work it around, so that would be good. And then this nice blue. The fun thing with this too is you can just keep building and building layers, and this is some little scrap of something. Just a tiny little orphan piece. Oh, and I have this beautiful lace that I got at a thrift store for 50 cents. Or is it ribbon? Yes, it's ribbon. So we'll use that. Let's go, let's use some of this lovely embossed blue. Woo! See, I got 13 minutes left. I'm gonna make it. Look at that. It is possible. I mean, when you first start, you just don't know. You have your doubts. Like, I don't know when I'm crafting usually. I'm not looking at the time because I'm just in the zone. Okay. Is this paper or sticker? It's paper, yeah. Let's cut it with my stampy scissors and just grunge it up a tiny bit because it's extremely white. It's on my nice 32-pound paper, which I just love. Okay, and then, oh, I got my arm in my glue. This is nice. This is kind of nice for, let's just rip the edge off. I want more of this showing because it's really pretty. So let's put this over here. Ooh. Come back, glue. Oh, now it's got stuff stuck to it. This is paper. It's not a sticker, so it wouldn't do me any good to try and get the back off. That's nice. This is really white, so oh yeah, I have this kind of faux doily thing. Oh, this is nice too. Oh yeah. Oh, and then I have this. I cut this off. Oh, this was already on something else, and then I cut it. I don't think I can rip that though, so I think I better leave that. Let's see where we want our butterfly. Oh yeah, something like that. And then this. But let me just work around the top first. I think I'm gonna need to put some ink on that. Yep, that looks good. And now we've created a little hole, so let's put something over there. Oh, that's too big. Okay. Oh, this is looking lovely. How about, no, just need something a little more neutral up at the top. Sure. That's looking very nice. And let's put a bit of ink on this paper so it's not so white. And then I just need something at the bottom. What do I need? The Eiffel Tower, sure. This says Paris. Yep, I'm gonna have to rip that off. I don't know. I kind of think maybe that's good at the bottom like that. I kind of like that. Let's just cut a random amount of this ribbon. And kind of scrunch it and then put some glue on the back of our butterfly. And where was I going to put the butterfly? I think I was going to have it going just across that. Well, that looks nice. Just take a moment for my glue to dry. Well, there we have it. We have 3 lovely little scrap ephemera clusters made in the hashtag JJ3under30. I set my timer for 30 minutes and I have 8 minutes left. So yeah, I did prep a little bit to bring everything out, but really 30 minutes, you can do it.